Welcome to Watch Mojo, and today we're counting down our picks for the top 10 times superheroes broke their no-kill rule.
Executioners.
How dare you moralize to this man?
For this list, we'll be looking at the times good guys who don't normally take lives went against their non-fatal policy. Since we'll be talking about death, beware of spoilers ahead. Which of these superhero moments shocks you the most? Let us know in the comments below. Number 10. Jason Todd becomes the Red Hood. Batman under the Red Hood.
I'm doing what you won't. I'm taking them out.
Tell me what happened to you. Let me help.
It's too late.
From the moment we learned the rough and streetwise Jason Todd was going to be Robin, we knew he'd become one of Batman's edgier sidekicks. The young crime fighter initially only dealt out harsh but non-lethal doses of justice. However, everything changed after the Joker took Todd's life. After the Robin was resurrected by the magical Lazarus Pit, he decided to stop holding back against criminals.
Does it make it easier for you to think that my little dip in his fountain of youth turned me rabid? Or is this just the real me?
Todd returned to Gotham as the villainous Red Hood and showed everyone how lethal he was willing to be. While Batman definitely disapproved, his new persona turned him from a least-liked character into a fan favorite.
I don't think you've ever understood.
What? What, your moral code just won't allow for that? It's too hard to cross that line?
Number 9. Colossus Loses His Cool. Uncanny X-Men number 211.
This is a shameful and reckless use of your powers. You will both be coming with us.
Look, Colossus, I don't have time for the goody two-shoes bullshit right now.
When Professor X found Piotr Rasputin, he was just a simple farm boy who used his powers to help his community. After the gentle giant joined the X-Men, he continued his kind reputation by becoming a non-lethal defender of heroes.
Join us. Use your powers for good.
Heads up.
Be a superhero.
He also formed close connections with his teammates, like his one-time love interest, Kitty Pryde. When she is injured in battle, Colossus is overcome with anger and takes the villain Riptide down permanently. Not only did this go against the hero's morals, but the mutant further suffers when he's left on the brink of death after battle. Seeing Colossus weakened and going against his code were both incredibly shocking sights.
Moments when you're offered a choice. To make a sacrifice, conquer a flaw, save a friend, spare an enemy.
Number 8. Oliver bends his big rule. Arrow.
I know what you're thinking.
No, you don't. I made a choice not to put an arrow in the sky, and it was the right choice. There's no more killing.
In the early seasons of Arrow, Oliver Queen didn't shy away from slaying people who failed his city. Eventually, he sees his brutal actions in a new light and vows to bring justice without taking any more lives. But Oliver doesn't stick to his policy forever. After his future wife Felicity is threatened by the Count, the hero puts down the villain permanently with a few arrows.
He had you and he was gonna hurt you. There was no choice to make.
Although Oliver wasn't happy about this step back, his reservations didn't stop him from famously breaking his rule later on to take out Ra's al Ghul. And we'd seen Green Arrow take a life yet again when Damien Darhk threatens the city. Oliver's intense struggle to maintain his no-kill rule became a compelling conflict for his character.
Slade Wilson and I had a choice. This time I don't.
Number 7. Jessica Gets Revenge. Jessica Jones. While Jessica Jones can be quick to anger and isn't shy about using her super strength on enemies, she wasn't the type of heroine who took lives. Her no-kill policy really came into play after the villainous Kilgrave used his mind control powers to force her to fatally wound a woman.
I hit her. Full strength. She was dead before the bus even got there. The driver swerved to miss her body.
Although she gets away from his control, he eventually finds a way back into her life. Kilgrave does many terrible things to innocent people to try and get the heroine back by his side. But when he threatens to harm Jessica's sister, he learns firsthand how deadly super strength can be.
Smile.
After everything the dangerous Kilgrave did, few can blame the heroine for taking extreme measures to end his reign of terror.
He couldn't live with all the pain that he had caused. Either way, Jessica did not have a choice.
Number 6. Barry ends a rivalry. The Flash. The Trial of the Flash.
Gentlemen, I hate to inform you, but you're all dead.
Eobard Thawne is one of DC's most notorious arch-rivals. During his career, he has found numerous ways to taunt Barry Allen's Flash. The hero lost his mother, had his best friend erased from existence, and saw his wife die because of the villain. And just when it seems like Barry is free of his enemy, the antagonist attempts to kill the hero's new fiancée on their wedding day. This assassination attempt was the last straw that broke the camel's back and Flash's self-restraint.
There's still time. You can still save her. How?
The hero quickly ends Thawne before the villain gets to his fiancée. Being the hero that he is, Barry willingly goes into police custody after the incident.
I know that you'll find his DNA on mine.
Number 5. Anyone in the Green Lantern Corps. Various stories.
Since time immemorial, the Green Lantern Corps has served as the keepers of peace, order, and justice throughout the universe.
Members of the Green Lantern's Corps are meant to be intergalactic peacekeepers. To that end, their guardian overseers prefer that the members of the organization defend life instead of taking it away. Not only did the Corps have a written no-kill rule against enemies, but their rings weren't supposed to be capable of doing anything lethal.
Makes flying through space very dangerous. The bigger you are, the quicker you burn.
But the Guardians eventually decided that this rule should be altered to address threats like the Sinestro Corps. So, anytime we watch a Green Lantern take someone out, we can't help but think of the original policy. Even lighter stories like the 2011 Green Lantern can look jarring when lanterns like Hal Jordan punch Parallax into the sun. Time will tell how lethal the Corps will become.
Hal Jordan's defeat of Parallax will be remembered as long as the Corps exists.
Number 4. Daredevil Targets Bullseye. Shadowland, Volume 1, Number 1.
The only way you stop me is with the headshot.
I'm not gonna shoot you.
Nope. Not yet, you're not.
Even if you don't know much about Matt Murdock's history, the fact that one of his nicknames is the Devil of Hell's Kitchen suggests he isn't the most gentle hero. However, his strict moral code kept him from killing his enemies.
Take the shot, Red! Take the shot! No! You don't do it, his death's on you. Either way, you're a killer.
But circumstances changed after Matt was chosen to take over the notorious Hans Ninja Clan. While leading the organization, the blind hero shockingly slays his longtime arch-rival Bullseye the same way the villain took out Murdock's former flame, Elektra. It was later revealed that the hero stepped over the line because he was possessed by a demon. But regardless of the motive, this shocking Daredevil kill puts a dark spin on one of the hero's greatest tragedies.
Bullseye.
Number 3. Finishing the Finisher. Amazing Spider-Man Annual Number 5.
I want to tear him apart. I can still hear a voice in my head.
Over the years, Peter Parker's Spider-Man has garnered a reputation for being a pretty nice web-slinger. That's why many fans thought the action of Spider-Man from the 5th annual comic seemed out of character.
If they die, if you kill them, that's on you.
While Peter was seeking information about the death of his parents, Spidey encounters the villain known as the Finisher. The antagonist eventually sends a missile after the hero. During the battle, Peter redirects the missile right back at the Finisher and causes a fatal injury. While it turns out that the villain was responsible for causing the end of Peter's parents, other baddies have slayed Spider-Man's loved ones in the past and walked away. But the Finisher was one villain that didn't survive a battle with the friendly neighborhood Spider-Man.
I got what I wanted. It didn't make it better.
Number 2. Superman silences the clown. Injustice, Gods Among Us.
He has her? Help me. Please.
After the Joker hits Superman with a mix of fear toxin and kryptonite, the Man of Steel thinks his wife Lois Lane is the world-breaking villain Doomsday. When the Man of Steel accidentally slays her, the act of her heart stopping sets off a nuke in the middle of Metropolis. The combination of losing his wife and millions of people causes Superman to snap and take the Joker's life.
And we're getting reports that Superman has broken into Arkham Asylum and killed the Joker.
Finally, some good news.
After this point, the hero continues taking the lives of common criminals and a few of his former allies. He ironically commits all these crimes while still wearing a symbol of hope on his chest. Superman's frightening turn to the dark side proved that Joker got the last laugh.
I am calling an immediate, worldwide ceasefire. All hostilities will stop, or I will stop them.
Before we continue, be sure to subscribe to our channel and ring the bell to get notified about our latest videos. You have the option to be notified for occasional videos or all of them. If you're on your phone, make sure to go into your settings and switch on notifications.
Number 1. Batman's Crisis. Final Crisis Volume 1, Number 6.
I won't. This is what it's all been about. This. You and me and him. Now is the time you decide.
The tragic shooting of Bruce Wayne's parents in Crime Alley pushed him to abide by a strict no-kill and no-gun rule. While this code has been bent for some cinematic outings, the DC character typically stayed away from taking fatal actions in the comics for a long time.
If I allow myself to go down into that place, I'll never come back.
So no one expected one grim story beat in Final Crisis. This storyline sees the evil Darkseid put the entire world in danger. With no other choice, Batman puts aside his ideals and shoots the villain with a specialty bullet. Unfortunately, Darkseid is able to shoot one last Omega Beam attack that appears to cause the Dark Knight's death. This iconic moment showed Batman is willing to sacrifice everything, even his moral code, to save lives.
This doesn't change anything. It doesn't change anything at all.
Do you agree with our picks? Check out this other recent clip from WatchMojo and be sure to subscribe and ring the bell to be notified about our latest videos.